Okay, hello. Shade of Between Here and There, environmental consultant for global hygiene and applications of information technology. How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? Hopefully great. If for some reason you're feeling otherwise, you need to say your specific prayers, okay? Thanks first. Gratitude is the best attitude. How you asking for something else you're not even thankful for what you have? Okay. So, topic I want to get into is how we come together to an understanding that we are all on this planet together. Because what are we having? Fights, explosion, release of toxic chemicals in the air. Clouds transport themselves all over the planet. Okay? Okay. So, wherever that cloud decides to descend to, enough to really have more of an effect. Think about it like this: the higher that cloud is in the different levels of atmosphere, and there are different types for different levels of atmosphere, but the higher they're up in the atmosphere, the less percentage of that reaches like your dot on the ground, your dot on the map. The higher up it is, the least amount of whatever toxins is there. However, because of the warming of the planet, those clouds are descending because it's colder up at different levels. And the descent is going to cause precipitation and the release of whatever toxins are in those clouds. So it's not a good route for us to go. We need to figure out this thing. I completely get that, we have ebb and flow of peace and strife, and that's a process we've been going into, but we need to really get a better inner knowing that we're all the Creator's children. And we need to protect our planet as best as possible. And one of those ways is having the knowledge of what is going on in your area. What's going on? How can you get an understanding of it? What's offered? What's happening in your front and backyard? However you flip it, it's still your front and backyard. And your side yard too. Anything 360 happening around you, what's happening? And that's something that when we have that knowledge, it will allow us to remove all those wicked ways, We're all needed, each and every one of us. Not everybody could be the doctor, the engineer, the nurse. We need people at all different levels. The teacher, the counselor, the baker. We need everybody, whatever they're fitting into, whatever is their passion and what is calling to them, to follow along with that so we can get to a better place. However, different wars for different reasons, wanting to accumulate wealth. That's not real wealth when you're taking material things from a person. It's never been, it never will be. And it's proven in different texts which signify how this world operates. And no one is buying their way into greatness. It doesn't come with that. It comes with an attachment. So going into things with the Most High in mind, the Creator, and being a steward of the planet and everyone else around you doing so, it makes us a better people, a healthier people, more educated people. So those things need to be really processed so we can move forward, because it's now, it's here, it's for us. We can change things, we can move things. Optimism, the glass is half full, and we're going to pour some more up in there too, okay? So, yeah. And then the greed aspect. It's enough for everyone, and it depends on what you make it. Not everything is meant to be your 99%. You know? It's meant, again, it goes back to there's something for you. It's meant for you to do something. And when you come into these agreements and understandings with people, that's what it is. But greed is what takes you over there and says, oh, I want more. I feel like I deserve more. I'm going to do some form of harm, twist, and manipulation to receive that. That's when it becomes what it is, the word greed. Yeah, and then envy kind of flows in that energy. We'll talk about that. But let's get on to something positive, because I want to know more about these different activities happening on the planet, okay? Like there's one I've been reading about. I'm gonna find a way to post it, post a photo so you can reference it as well. Let's see. Okay. Anyway, so the moon is delineated at a angle in two spaces, and that's about 28.5 or so. And how it delineates, it causes more rain, high tide, as above, so below. It happens that way. And so it's interesting too, because the sun is on an 11-year cycle where it comes to like solar flares that happen. So the sun and the moon eclipse, coming into one another, the balance, yin and yang. It's exciting. So that, that's it for this one. I pray you have a good one. We come together, we get an understanding of where we want to go as a society, as a world, and we do so, you know? It's better for all of us benefit. So, I think that's all I want to say. Oh, go to Between HT LLC and .com, and I'm looking at just like different like handbooks I want to start posting, because this information and material is so beautiful and it's useful, and there's a lot of my training and experience, and yeah, I want to be able to express that and give that to you all to, go along on your journey. So yeah, enjoy yourselves, have a good one, and